Welcome to Truth Discovered, where healing meets honesty and truth finds its voice. Today I have a question for you. Have you ever found yourself inside a version of you that someone else created? Not the real you, one they decided? Sit in that for a moment. Today's episode is going to be anchored around Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, and not to harm you, the plans to give you hope and a future. Keep that in mind as I unfold this episode. I wasn't carrying a picture of myself that wasn't painted by God. And for 27 years, I believed what was painted. It was painted by they. And I know you're probably saying, who are they? Who is they? They are sometimes the voices that misunderstood you. Sometimes they are family members who only saw you in one season. Sometimes friends who projected their fears upon your life. Sometimes it's church members that labeled your story and did not know your journey. But I need you to lean in for this one. Sometimes it's your very own thoughts that you have rehearsed and now living as truth. But no matter who they are, the danger in all of them is believing them. Yeah, that's the danger. When you live long enough inside someone else's version of you, you start defending yourself against the very things God never said. There was a season in my life where I had to confront the difference between what people were saying about me and what God was saying about me. And you all know my testimony concerning becoming a mother. There were lots of days at that point in my life. Some of them were the doctors that took care of me. Some of them were my own very own thoughts. And they also showed up in my body. And then there was also a face-to-face where I was confronted with a statement that went, "You'll never be a mother." But let me tell you, at that time, I believed it. I did. And I believe it truly held up the blessings God had for me. But it took that same wise man I spoke about in my previous episode to tell me one simple thing. And that snapped me right out of everything they said and spoke over me. And I thank them to this day. I thank them because they pushed me right up to next in line for the blessing. But I had to confront it. I could no longer go along with it. And that's half the battle sometimes. We don't want to confront things. We don't want to confront what's showing up, looking like truth. But God never spoke it. God never said that about you. Jeremiah 29:11 said it perfectly. Only God knows the plans he has for you. So let me ask you something. Who painted the version of you that you're defending today? Was it God? Or was it they? Be honest. I did. That's how I got to this place of healing. I had to be honest with myself after going along for 27 years, believing something that God never spoke about me. What would change if you stop believing and correcting the picture and start asking God what He sees in you, about you? God, the Creator, the one, the only one who knows His plans for you. Sit in that today. We need to sit in that, because when things take place, when challenges come about, when trauma hits, when we're triggered, we run to they when we should run to God. Yeah, we should run to God. But they have become very relevant in a lot of our lives just because they're there sometimes, just because of close proximity, just because they're familiar, but they still don't know the plans God has for you. And that was the healing that started to take place when I had to realize exactly what Jeremiah 29:11 was saying. And I'm asking you to sit in that, really do your due diligence in what God is saying there. Only He knows. So when life hits, instead of picking up that phone, calling somebody, if you don't want to get on your knees, you don't have to get on your knees. Stand 10 toes down and tear heaven down with what you want to know from God, what you need to know from God, what He wants you to do in that trigger, in that challenge, in that adversity that has shown up. He'll tell you. He'll meet you there, in that place. When we start making space for Him and stop giving they all the power to speak over our lives, God shows up. He does. He shows up. The picture they painted, it might explain your past, but my friends, it does not explain your future. Your hope should only be in the one true God. The one true God. He's the only one that knows your future and where He plans to take you. I have learned that there is no one outside of Him that needs to tell me what my next is, what my next move is, what my next thought is, what my next strategy should be, to get in that place that He ultimately created for me. But that took me confronting. And sometimes we don't want to do that. It's easier to go alone because of who it is. But that's why it's so important to confront. God is waiting to refine, to redeem, to restore a lot of us. But we have to take back the power that we gave to they. I did. One day at a time, I'm still doing it. I'm healing. And I welcome you to do the same. That's why I keep saying this is a safe space. I am unfolding my healing out loud, authentically, before the world. No performance, no fluff. Welcome to Truth Discovered. I am your host, Veronzi Harris. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for allowing me to unfold my story, my truth, as God unfolded it to me. He's still working on the picture. It has not been perfected. And we all know nobody's perfect except God. So who better to tell me how to unfold my story than Him? P.S. From my heart to yours, keep healing, keep seeking, and keep discovering truth. You are not who they said you were. You are who God continues to shape, refine, restore. Don't rush the process. I'm not. Oh, God knows I'm not. I am so enjoying the process of healing out loud. I'm not hiding. No, I've done enough of that because that's what they said I was supposed to do. But no, I'm going to heal and I'm going to heal out loud because God said I can. Don't rush the process. The picture is still being perfected by God alone. I am Veronzi Harris. I'll see you the next time. Truth discovered.